Today we're going to talk about the ethical dilemma of Toyota, and these are our group members Yuying Liang, Miao Zhizhen, and Reihan Wang. In the following presentation, we will analyze Toyota's problem around the company's background, the occurrence of the dilemma, and the role of the CEO in it. In particular, we will focus on the leadership style and related skill of the CEO. At the end of the presentation, we will analyze our finding and give relevant suggestions. The purpose of this presentation is to evaluate how the CEO deal with the company's ethical dilemma and give recommendations based on the previous analysis. My name is Yuying Liang. Now let's move on to the background of the Toyota and its ethical dilemma. Founded in 1937 in Japan, the Toyota Motor Corporation became one of the automotive market leaders in vehicle production and sales. The Toyota's group history began with Sakaji Toyota's invention of the Toyota Wooden hand loop in 1890s, and his subsequent founding of Toyota Shoden. In 1930s, Kiichiro Toyoda established Toyota Motor Corporation, setting out to shift the Toyota's group's focus from textile to the automobile industry. Together with many partners in parts, steel, rubber, and electronics, he laid the foundation for today's auto industry. The Japanese manufacturer is one of the largest companies in the global automotive industry and is active in various segments, including SUVs, crossovers, trucks, and motorcycles. In 2023, its brand value is $28-ish billion, which is the second highest in the world. Now let's have a look at the global present. Figure 1 shows that Toyota's products are exported to the world, with operations in North America, Asia, Europe, and other parts of the world. And its biggest market is in North America and Japan. The CEO of Toyota is Koji Sato. He joined Toyota in 1992 from legendary engineer to Lexus department head and finally CEO. Insider confirmed that he is quick-witted and friendly, with a steadily firm but fierce streak that runs beneath the surface. As a leader, those close to him say, he has everything you would hope for. Despite his friendly demeanor, Sato is known to be direct when it comes to getting things done. He took the helm of Toyota at a time of major change in auto industry. Toyota was lagging far behind its global competitor in the development of electric vehicles, so he didn't hesitate about making changes and knew where they needed to make improvements. He vowed to step up the electric vehicle push. Toyota's ethical dilemma is vehicle recall. Last year, Toyota recalled 4.2 million. Of this, about 1 million vehicles were recalled because of defective airbag sensor. Serious issues with this airbag inflator have resulted in the biggest motor industry safety recall in history, involving more than 100 million products and over 20 car makers. Koji Sato acknowledged that workers have felt pressure to cut corners in an intensively competitive industry. He recognized that not only people at the testing site but also management did not have proper understanding of certification. There are two options for Toyota: delay recall and prompt recall. Company may delay recall for financial concerns. This cause of recall including notifying customer, repairing or replacing affected vehicles, and potential legal liabilities. Therefore, a company may delay a recall to minimize its financial losses. This is risky for companies, as it ignores the safety of its customers and hence may result in accidents and injuries. In the long term, it will lose the trust of customers. Customers may prompt recall to maintain trust. When the companies acknowledge its issue and immediately take responsibility to solve the problem, the customer will believe in it again. In the long run, quick and effective problem solving not only strengthen trust but also enable companies to respond more skillfully and solve problems faster by absorbing previous experience and lessons learned. In this case, Koji Sato chose the prompt recall. Now let's talk about the leadership style and the skill of Koji Sato. According to Thompson, situation leadership theory is universally applicable and intuitive, more effective guide to interperson relationship than other descriptive methods. The leadership behavior should be adapted to the specific context, including the characteristic of the employees, the task needs, and the organizational environment. Koji Sato's leadership style reflects a high sensitivity and adaptability to the situation, which is the S3 part of Figure 2. He has excellent communications and coordination skill and collaborates effectively with employees and other stakeholders. He pays attention to communicate with employees, understand their needs and expectations, and adjust his leadership style according to different situations. For beginners, he provides guidance and support, while experienced employees are encouraged to think independently and solve problems. This situation leadership style promotes effective cooperation and operation within the team. Next, my teammate will continue with the transformation theory analysis.
Next, I want to talk about transformational theory. Transformational leadership leads organizational change through innovative thinking, stimulates the potentials of employees, lays the foundation for organizational development, and achieves superior performance. The figure shows the 4 parts of transformational leadership. Leaders should have the ability to drive organizational change, to adapt to changes in the external environment and the needs of internal development. Koji Sato has a strong strategic vision and decision-making abilities, and is committed to driving technological innovations and management reforms at Toyota, improving production efficiencies and product quality through the introduction of advanced production management systems and intelligence technologies. At the same time, he also focused on cultivating employees' innovation awareness and learning abilities, formulating clear change strategies, and encouraging the team to constantly change themselves to achieve continuous progress. This transformational leadership has enabled Toyota to maintain its leading positions in the fierce market competition. For the transactional theory, the figure shows the transactional leadership's characteristics. Transactional leaders mainly rely on rewards and punishment mechanisms to drive and maintain team performance. Koji Sato has the ability to flexibly adapt and respond to change, focusing on building fair and reciprocal changing relationships with employees. He has achieved and retained outstanding employees by offering competitive compensations and benefits, as well as a good working environment and development opportunities. At the same time, he also emphasized the contributions and responsibilities of employees to the organization and ensures a balanced transactional relationship between employees and the organization. This leadership style based on transactional theories helps build a stable workforce and promotes the long-term development of the organization. For the impact of decision matters, we divided it into 3 parts. The first point is strategic planning. Koji Sato probably first conducted a comprehensive market analysis, assessing the development trends and market demand for air-based technologies. This ensures that Toyota's investments in airbag technologies matches future market demands. The second point is risk assessment. Consultants may have conducted a risk assessment on the introduction of new airbag technologies or latest improvements. This includes factors such as technical feasibility, cost effectiveness, and potential market response. This helps Toyota avoid heavy losses from the bad decisions. The third point is priorities setting. Consultants may have prioritized the airbag purchase based on the company's overall strategy and goals. This ensures that the company prioritizes critical purchase in the allocations of resources, thus ensuring the timely introductions and improvements of airbag technology. For the impact of communications methods, we divided it into 3 points. The first point is cross-functional cooperation. Consultants may organize cross-functional communication meetings to ensure that productions, quality controls, and marketing departments work closely together. This ensures that the entire process from design to production of airbags can be efficiently coordinated and managed. The second point is employees' involvement. Consultants may encourage employees to participate in decisions about airbag-related decisions. This not only improves the sense of belonging and work motivations of employees, but also brings together more ideas to further improve the design and performance of the airbags. The third point is stakeholder communications. Consultants may maintain close communications with stakeholders such as suppliers, distributors, and customers. This helps ensure that suppliers can deliver high-quality airbag components on time. Dealers can accurately understand and communicate the benefits of the products, and customers can fully understand and trust Toyota's airbag technologies. The strategy for solving the airbag dilemma is divided into 3 points. Firstly, prompt response and transparency. When a problem is found, an internal investigation is immediately launched, and a problem is identified. The relevant agencies and customers are promptly notified, demonstrating a transparent and responsible attitude. Secondly, comprehensive records and repairs. For airbags with safety hazards, a comprehensive record is conducted and free repair services are promoted to ensure the safety of customers. Thirdly, in-depth investigations and root cause analysis not only solve the surface problems, but also investigate the root cause of the problem to prevent similar problems from happening again.
So next part is about the effectiveness and impact of the strategy. The effectiveness and impact of the strategy are divided into the 3 points. So firstly, maintaining brand image and consumers' trust. By properly dealing with the airbag dilemma, Toyota can enhance its trust and reliability in the eyes of public, strengthen consumers' confidence in Toyota's product, and help maintain and expand the company's market share and profits. Secondly, improve the internal quality control system. Through in-depth investigation and analysis of the problem, we can find and improve the shortcomings of the internal quality control system and improve the product quality. Thirdly, enhance team's cohesion and crisis responsibility. This allows the teams to react quickly when faced with the various challenges, ensure the smooth running of the organization, and Kojisato's crisis management and leadership skill can also foster a positive work culture and values within the company, promoting employees' loyalty and teamwork. So in this section of the presentation, I'm going to summarize the previous section and make the recommendation on how to improve the leadership, management, and solve problems when faced with similar issues in the future. So, firstly, a summary of the ethical dilemma. Koji Sato leadership in ethical dilemma was different from previous leader, which helped Toyota move in a better direction. Before this, Toyota have a moral dilemma with the safety defect, but the company chose to hide the problem and make the misinformation to maintain its image, which lead to a really serious consequences in the form of the consumer death. While Koji Sato addressed these issues by acknowledging the company's problem and actively looking for the solution, adopting an acknowledgement of the problem and being open about it, in order for the company to quickly resolve the issues and minimize the damage. And he also emphasizing on the cross-functional communication, employee involvement in decision-making, and stakeholder participation in order to maintain the transparency and trust the Toyota's safety measures and to regain the trust of the consumer. Secondly, it's about the leadership style. Toyota leader Koji Sato embodies adaptability strategies vision and employee-centered leadership. He adapts his approach to the situation and mentors beginners with empowering experienced employers. And also, Sato drives change through the technological invention and management reform, prioritizing continuous improvement and invention. He promotes fair and reciprocal relation with his employers, amplify their contribution and responsibility to the organization. Sato's leadership incorporating contextual, transformational, and transsectional approach foster a culture and excellent collaboration and resilience that drive the organization change and promote a positive and productive work environment at Toyota, ensuring its continued success. So the next part will give some recommendation for dealing with the future problem. In order to improve leadership and management standard for future ethical dilemma, such as the safety recourse, Toyota can implement the following strategy. First, enhance ethical channeling. Provide a comprehensive ethical decision-making channeling program to staff and management that emphasize the importance of the safety and the compliance. Second, foster a culture of outspokenness, encouraging employers to report safety concerns and foster a culture of resolving ethical issues quickly and transparently. Third, strengthening oversight and compliance. The lack of management oversight was evident from this incident. So it is important to implement strong oversight mechanisms to ensure compliance with safety standards and regulation throughout the supplier chain, include regular audit and inspection. Fourth, improve communication channels. Establish clear communication channels across all departments and levels of the organization to facilitate timely reporting and resolution of the secure issues. Fifth, priority consumer safety. Play a high value on consumer safety as a core value and ensure that all decision priority the well-being of the consumer over short-term financial consideration. 6. Increase transparency. Increase transparency in product development, testing, and quality control process to build trust with consumer and regulator, such as by disclosing problems in a timely manner, facing up to problems, and apologizing to the consumers. 7th, strengthen suppliers' relationship. Work closely with suppliers to ensure that they adhere to safety standards and priority quality in the manufacture process to reduce the incidence of components quality issues and defects such as these incidents. 8th, conduct thorough root cause analysis. When safety issues arise, identify systemic problem and implement corrective action to prevent recurrence. 9th, continuous improvement. Embrace a culture of continuous improvement by regular reviewing and updating safety protocol and procedures based on the lessons learned from past incidents. 10th, focus on employer psychological issues. This situation occurred due to intense competition and employee suggest, and there is a need to alleviate employee anxiety, and psychological issues in a timely manner in order to minimize the impact on productivity and quality of the work. So overall, Toyota could implement stricter quality control measures and conduct more extensive testing of vehicles before releasing them to the market. These are our reference list, and above is the entirety of our group presentation. And thanks for your listening.